So this is a little look at different scale cars you can get, and it's just judging these scales. These are obviously not a review of all the cars, it's just a little kind of look at different types of vehicles as well. So first I shall go on to the 176 scale cars. These are 172, these are the proper scale, and then also you've got two little toy cars that you get, like Hot Wheels and stuff like that. So first, well actually I'll tell you why I've added these two in, is because some people start in the hobby, they probably go for something like that, not knowing what the proper scale is, until they find out later on. So, and also kids probably in the hobby as well. So don't start moaning at me saying, oh, it's not to scale. These are not no whatsoever actually planned to go on this layout. And if you start moaning at me about the 172 scale cars, I'm not all that fussed. I will tell you why I have got some of these, and what I am going to plan on doing with them. So, like I said, I'll first go on to the 176 scale cars. This is a little plastic seat Leon. As I'm aware that it is the proper scale, it's probably not knowing me. This was in fact given to me by a person. I don't remember, it was probably a long time ago. But I think it was a promotional offer. If you buy a Seat Leon, that you get a little plastic vehicle in a plastic box, something like this. Well, something like that, a little plastic box. But to cut down on costs, they did it in plastic. Although it's quite good, there's rubber wheels, and it's quite good detail. So, on to the next one. Most people recognise this as the the Reliant Robin, which is the Only Fools and Horses vehicle. So I decided to buy this. I also think this is the right scale, so don't start moaning at me if it's not. But it's quite a good addition. Might get another one of these, get rid of the roof and paint it blue, or maybe red or something like that. So also someone was on about a Reliant Scimitar. You're probably telling me in the comments that Princess Anne has one of those, if you are watching. So that's them two out of the way. The next one is the little BMW Lasette or something like that. This has in fact got a door at the front, which is quite weird, and apparently it doesn't have a reverse gear, so that's kind of about it about that one. The next one is it's a trailer. Well, it's a caravan, but with only one wheel. The wheel is in fact inside. I think it was put in there to protect it, if I can remember off the top of my head, as one of the wheels went missing in the first place. But although it's got one wheel missing, if you have it at the side at the back of the layout or something, it won't really look noticeable. This is the only vehicle or type of vehicle or stuff like that, trailer, that has screws in it out of the whole of my collection of very short ones. I might add extra ones into. On to the last one. The reason why I left it last is because although it's not the favouriteest, there's something really funny about this. That when I was having a look at it, in fact it's kind of like a pickup truck with like an old type of pickup truck. So little, I think it's a Ford, probably not. And it's obviously got the back for where they store all the ice creams and everything. But if you have a look at it, it funnily enough looks like a Popemobile, so it is nicknamed the Popemobile. So that's kind of about it for that. I shall compare different sizes at the end, so just to give you an idea. So the next one is the 172 scale cars. This is the biggest one, as I think. No, it's the Saab. This is the Range Rover. Yeah, Range Rover. Not a Land Rover, it's a Range Rover. So this is going to be at the farm at the back of the layout. The reason why it is going to be at the back of the layout, as all these cars are as well, is because if I put, let's say, that there, and then, well, that may be a bit further over there, and then that one there, they kind of look more into scale, so just a bit of scale difference. Some of the cars are stuff like that. So that is the Range Rover. The next one is the Lexus. I have to look on the bottom of some of these because I can't remember. So that's round about it for it. These only cost me £1 each for the 172 scale cars, so you can't really complain. And also it gives you an idea of ones what aren't into scale to put, like the smaller ones. It's best off not getting smaller ones, it's best off getting slightly bigger ones. So 172 or something of that description. So put them at the back of the layout, make them more into scale. So I shall do these two together as they are both made by the same company as well, and use the same license plate number. The only difference, well, it's got the same body as well, but the only difference is that this one is a convertible, this one isn't. So that's about it. So a little VW Beetle. So the next one is the Saab. This is the biggest one of all the other ones, as you can see, well, side by side. This is slightly longer. So this is quite a cool car. You've even got like the interior window, like the stripes for heating the window up. It's got a little plastic spoiler as well, which is quite cool. So these are surprisingly more detailed, obviously, as they are slightly bigger, so you can cram a bit more detail in them. Although it would be a shame that they are going at the back of the layout, and well, you know what I mean, you're not going to really see much of the detail. So so even if you get ones that aren't that much detailed, if they're at the back of the layout, it isn't really all that, it's not all that, well, you know what I mean. The next one, and the final one of the 172 scale cars, I shall bring this one back. This is the smallest one, so this might be a bit closer to these cars. So that's round about it for this is the MG, a little convertible. So although I am doing a modern layout, it would be nice to see quite a couple of old cars, maybe put them like in a line, maybe they're going to like a classic car show. Also, I am hopefully getting a Showman's engine by Oxford Diecast. That's going to be kind of at the back of the layout. It might be on a field with all them. So like a classic auto show, stuff like that, in a little field. So that's about it for the 176 scale cars. The next one the next two I shall show are the toy cars you usually get. These were just dug out of a box, like I said. So this is a Hot Wheels Chevy, or Chevrolet, or whatever. It does say Chevy on it, but in fact it's a Chevrolet, because we aren't all American like some people. And in fact, this car is kind of chavvy. So, but this is a more UK-ish kind of thing. This is a real toy, but in fact it's made in China. In fact, my next door neighbour had this car when this was bought, so it was quite funny. And it was in fact the same colour. Not the same license plate, because it does say VW Golf V, or so. But I shall show you the difference between sizes. Well, let me show you against it the poker wheel. Let me move this one out of the way. These are pretty much bumper to bumper, side to side, and you can see that the size is completely different. You might just get away if you put this at the very end of your layout, if you've got a very big layout. But like I said, that I am not planning on buying any of these for the layout. So, also another one is the Golf. The wheels are massive, so that's about it for that. So, yes, I decided to knock over the Pokermobile as usual. So let me just move that out of the way. This is the only truck that I have got. So this might be at the classic car show. It's a Pickford's engine. And usually, Pickford's is for removing stuff. So what's better than having like a heritage vehicle and decide something to put as a load? And then I remembered that I have got a wagon, which I could put on here. So I have got the logo, but it's not planning on running soon, so just need to get the wheels and everything. So that's kind of about it for it. The only trouble about this is that it's got no windows. It's not that detailed, but this is a Scale Autos one. So here is the box. It is made by Hornby, the Scale Autos, and to prove that it is the right one, there is the barcode. It's the Pickford's ballast tractor and drawbar loader. Or low loader as other people call it. So that is kind of about it for this video. I hope it's given you a couple of ideas what to do with different types of scale cars that will not be that great, and somewhat you just will get away with. So I hope this has helped. So if you want any more in-depth look at something on the layout, even if it's not including something on the actual layout, in this video actually, so you're welcome to Skype me at any time, provided I know what time you're going to Skype me, so you won't interrupt me doing something very stupid, or just I've gone out or something stupid like that. So if you haven't got Skype, you can use Twitter. I'll gladly show some photos. So that's kind of about it for it. If you want to contact me, it's all down below as usual, and I shall see you soon for another video. Bye for now.